Okay, so today, as I've been learning, every day seems to present just new thrills and chills, or whatever you want to call them, just unexpected, interesting, and enjoyable things that are, it's just become kind of a daily adventure. So I've said, okay, I'm not going to really plan anything. And then, therefore, when I get up, I'll just see what the day brings. And so each day has brought, like I said, just kind of new and fun and different, interesting things. The other day, my cousin called, and she and I have been trying to get together now for weeks, if not months, and just the timing's never right. She called me uh, before I'd gone out or whatever. Bottom line was, we had the greatest conversation ever. And it was just so great. I feel like I've gotten to know my cousin now as an adult more than I ever knew her as children as we were growing up. Same thing with my sister, and the same thing with my friend Alice and other people in my life that mean so much to me. I've just gotten to know them that much better. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. You see in front of you Wordle, and I was going to explain my obsession with Wordle. And my obsession really is the fact that I just want to learn how to do editing. And I've been practicing with this particular program, VN Editor, VN Editor, I believe. And, I tried several others, including iMovie and different things, and they just didn't do, they had limitations. And this VN Editor just seems to do everything you'd want, or everything I can learn. And so I need to practice, and the way I practice is by doing Wordle every day and then uploading that to YouTube. And each day I try to do something a little different and a little entertaining if possible, and learn new things about how to use the editor program. So I'm sitting here looking at the screen, and I did win this one quickly with my method of using a do and then story, and then with those letters being revealed, the word trail, seemed to work. And it was correct. So that's my method, using those two words to start, then figuring it out from there. And then in terms of doing the video, um, you know, sometimes I go into it with an idea that I want to try this or that, but many times I just see what the puzzle reveals, what word it comes up with, and then try to come up with a theme around that for the YouTube video. Now, these things, I don't know. I mean, if I'm getting 30 views, it's a lot. I'm not getting a lot of views, but like I said, it's all about the learning process. So that's really it. I'm going to, and then the other part of this is the new puzzle comes out every night at 12 p.m. And the later it gets in the day, and it's 11:25, it's more or less like, oh my gosh, I'm only 20 minutes away or whatever from doing the newest puzzle. And so I tend to just stay up for that. Plus, my biggest problem in life is insomnia. And most of the time I deal with it pretty well. I just stay up, stay awake, and listen to Audible, or, play Wordle when it comes out, or play some chess, or do whatever. But I just am not able to lie down, put my head down, and go to sleep. And the more I think about it, the worse it is, or the worse it gets, the harder it gets. And I'm not alone. I think the latest statistic I heard was 1 out of 4 people have insomnia. So, we're in good company. And, the thing is, if I had to get up and go to work in the morning, or if I do have to get up and go hike with somebody or do something, then that's on my mind too. So I do wake up very, very early, but then many times I can drift back off to sleep in the morning, unless I have to go to work or have to go, you know, somewhere, like I said, to go hiking or do something else. So my point in saying that is I do get enough sleep. Ultimately, I do get enough sleep. And if anything, I'm putting you guys to sleep now, just thinking about it. But bottom line is that's why I do Wordle every day, is to learn how to use the editing program. And then I solve the puzzle. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, sometimes it takes longer. I do have to edit it down. Now that's another aspect of this. If it takes me 10 minutes, which is unlikely, but I have to edit it down to about a minute, especially if I'm going to use music, because the copyright laws, something about it, if you use less than a minute, somehow you can sneak in under the wire. Anything over a minute, you definitely can't. And I've been flagged several times for copyright infringements. And it's not worth losing my hobby of doing YouTube videos, to try to use somebody's music without their permission. So really all I'm trying to do is create a little diversion, a little entertainment, and like I said, sometimes use a little music. But that's why I have to edit it down to a minute, and so that's why you only get a tiny clip. And this one this morning was trail, which we say happy trails all the time, hiking. So it's not like we don't use this phrase all the time. We do. But somehow when I, came up with that word, I started thinking the song, singing the song, and I looked for Roy Rogers. And sure enough, everything you ever want to know is on YouTube. So Roy Rogers and Dale Evans and Trigger and, the theme song, all of it was there. And so I put the pictures in there and I put the music in there, and that's how we came up with that theme for that day. So I'm going to do this puzzle, or we're going to do Wordle, in about 20 minutes or so. And then we'll see what that, what word comes up and what kind of creative energy that motivates. So that's my secret, or that's my method. And adios, y'all. Happy trails to you.